M1 iMac, the iMac 2021, or just iMac, whatever you want to call it, we're going to talk about it. Obviously, the other video is already live, the iPad Pro that we talked about with M1 as well. You can check that video out like right after this one if you want to. Obviously, let's just click straight into this one because I have a lot to say about this iMac. Okay, this is just mind-blowing. The M1 just blew my mind again. Obviously, I already expected it to be as great as the Mac Mini that I had since launch of that Mac Mini in 2020. Also with M1, it's the same performance. It's just this display that they slapped on it that just made it so much better. I can't understand the value that comes out of this iMac. It's obviously an all-in-one, like the iMac is an all-in-one, and it's a solution from Apple that is actually fairly popular. A lot of people use it, and I would say that this iteration of it is going to make it way better for a lot of people. Now, the M1 iMac is mostly just special because of the display, because of the microphone, hopefully. I mean, in interest of full disclosure, I'm actually filming this video for the most part on the iMac. This is just really, really cool. The display is something that I just can't wrap my mind around. The performance of this iMac is something that is just out of this world. Obviously, like I said, I already knew that there is going to be an M1 in this, but it still blows my mind. This display, it is a display. It is kind of like a huge iPad. It's so thin. It doesn't really feel like a computer. It doesn't really look like a computer. It doesn't sound like a computer. The fans are just off, or it sounds like they are off. Let's get into a few categories, right? Because first of all, I want to talk about what this iMac is for. Second, I want to talk about what I have done for this first impression video, a few things that I've tested, and then to wrap it all up, just give my opinion on what I believe right now, and let's see if that holds up in the review. Because if it doesn't, you know that every first impression on this channel is worth jack shit. Anyways, let's talk about what this iMac is for. If you're a pro level consumer, I don't believe this iMac is something for you. Now, does that mean that you won't enjoy it at all? Obviously, you can. Like, if you want a computer that is not your work computer, that doesn't have anything to do with work, and you just use it on the weekends to be distracted and don't see your project files, don't see your Final Cut Pro icon, right? You just don't want to be reminded of work at all. This device is built for you. If you have a family, you want a family computer, this device is built for you. If you want to grow out your YouTube channel, you don't have a lot of money, but you want like the best of the best that you can buy right now, this is the best value for you. Like, this device is the baseline, but it's absolutely amazing. It blows my mind. I actually played World of Warcraft on it. I will talk about that a little bit later. And it just does it, dude. In quite good resolution, with almost all the settings pumped up. Amazing. Anyways, this is what I feel like the iMac is for. For the people that do some projects on the side, or maybe do it as a hobby, or maybe do it as a job, but then quite casually, right? They want to grow out their company, they're like scaling up, don't have a lot of money, but they do want to have the best of the best stuff for the money that they have. This is an amazing value, I would say, at least. This device rips through 4K footage, and it does it really, really well. So even if you do heavy B-roll stuff in 4K, don't worry about it. It just rips through it. I would say that for the most part, for the most people that I talk to, the people that I have in my community, I would still say wait for the iMac Pro or the iMac 30-inch or whatever it's going to be. It doesn't mean that this device doesn't have to exist at all. It is a great device, and I feel like most people that are going to buy this device are going to be happy with it, even though another device is going to come out that is 30-inch. Speaking of the size, I can completely understand that at some point you're going to be like, well, but this display is so small. I forgot about how small this display is after like 1 hour of playing World of Warcraft or editing a video. So I don't know, maybe you do need more screen real estate, but for me, I just forgot about it like instantly, like in an hour or two. And the color reproduction is really amazing. If you do any color correction, if you do any photoshopping, it's just going to be great, I would say. So that is what I would say most of the users are going to use it for. either for their family or to scale up a little bit with their video production or YouTube channel or Instagram posts, right? If you're trying to get a little bit more serious, but you're not quite MKBHD yet, you can use this device as well. Anyways, what I did with the device, this is the second category of the video. What I did with the device is obviously playing games. I like to play games on the side, and I really wanted to test if this device with such a high resolution would be able to play, for example, quite a light game, World of Warcraft. And it does. Now, at 4.5K, you probably are going to already understand that the M1 is not going to put out amazing graphics, and the frame rate drops quite soon. But actually, if you tone that down a little bit and still go at full ultra almost, you get decent frame rates. Now, decent is not something that you're going to use for competitive gaming, but you have to understand what you're seeing on the screen right now is while recording that footage on the same iMac as well. Usually, when I'm not recording it, when I'm not using QuickTime to record the actual display, I get something between 30 and 32 FPS. Again, you're playing on the side. That's what I'm saying this iMac is for. You're playing games on the side, probably do a little bit of dungeons, a little bit of random BGs, whatever, and then you're done, right? You're casual. You're casual, like Asmongold would call you, a casual. And I would say that is something that this iMac can do for you. And then it can also render videos. And then it can also help you do the projects that you have to get done. And it does all that really, really fast, so you can get to gaming quite early if you want to. As fast as possible, obviously. Now, in the last part, because this is just a first impressions, I only got a few hours with the device before uploading this video. At the last part, I want to say, to wrap this all up, if you are in the market for an iMac, and you cannot wait, this is what I would say the best option for you right now. So I would say if you're a casual YouTuber, if you're a casual Instagrammer, if you're a casual photographer, if you're a casual gamer, whatever casual you are, right? Whatever games there are available on Mac, this device is amazing for you. If you have a family, you just want to have a family computer, you just want to forget about computers altogether after you set this thing up, it's going to be tremendous for you. Now, if you can wait before buying a new iMac, I would suggest you still wait, because I would say this iMac is a really, really great step up, and for the people that are going to buy it are going to be really, really happy with it. But there is more. There's going to be a better one than this one. Obviously, at some point. Eventually, always, there is going to be a better version of the thing that you buy right now. But in this example, it's even more so, because the actual chipset that's going to compete with the other iMac that has been out, like the bigger iMacs, the 27-inch iMacs, are not even out yet. So that gives you a little bit of perspective of what is yet to come. So this is not just a next iteration of this iMac, which is probably going to have an M2, and yes, it's going to be faster than this one, but probably most people in this target audience are not going to care about it. I'm talking about the actual pro-grade iMac that still has to come out. Which is not just a new iteration of this one, it's just a completely new product for all I care. Just like how this product is a completely new product in the iMac category. Again, if you can wait, and you are this pro-level consumer, I would wait. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Definitely like this video and subscribe to the channel, because there is going to be a review dropping in a week or two. And then I will obviously go deep diving into a few things that I touched today and new things that I've learned about this iMac in, well, the coming weeks, obviously. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much. Hopefully you stay here. And for now, I hope you click on.